hundreds of billions of dollars, the inflation, and after they got it approved.
Mic's on now. Hello, welcome to These Pat Pates. I'm Pat. A little bit more energetic today than yesterday. I'm feeling a little bit better. He says as he starts to cough. Although this is definitely allergies. It doesn't. Well, I don't know. Sometimes when I cough, I do have these seizures. I don't know. Seizures are strange. I'm definitely still trying to figure all that out. Anyway, we are here painting Bulbasaur. He's looking fantastic. Hey, it's Jared. How are you, sir? Good to see ya. Flying Arrow Magnetics. So we got a Bulbasaur. He's starting to look Bulbasaur-y. Bulbasario? Bulbasaur-ish? Bulbasaurish? Big news here. Good morning, sir. Big news on my front. I have some temporary employment. I'm going to go help a facility figure out. They have a gummy machine that is not trying to get things unpacked. Just moved and got two. Oh, that's fun. Well, not really. I mean, fractured ribs are never fun. Moving's fun though. Sometimes. Definitely, that's right. I better be careful. I'm gonna cough so hard I'm gonna fracture a rib. Oh man. Okay. I'm alright. There we go. Had to wait for reality to come, like, back up. Wow. That was rough. Oh, golly. Now I'm not breathing well. Okay. We were working on getting his spots done and fixing any places where we messed up, like right here on his face. That was just a spot where my fingerprint got on him. So we'll want to just kind of smooth all that out. I don't want it to look streakish. So soften. We're going to soften those edges. That same thing with this little streak. I think that might be a pit in the print that keeps getting filled in. See how it completely absorbed that. It might be a pit in the print itself, which definitely is going to happen. Oh, golly, guys. Sorry, I'm coughing all in this mic. But yeah, I'm going to go. So apparently there's this gummy machine is not working properly, and they need somebody who kind of knows what they're doing to go figure out how to make it work and write a procedure for it. So we are gonna go do that. I am probably I'm going up there after the show today, and then I'm guessing I'm gonna be working on that for a few weeks. So we're gonna probably have to move our show time maybe to the evenings, which is weird for me. I'm also considering reducing the amount of days we do the show. Daily it's a lot for me. And it's not that I like doing them, so don't get that. But there's just so many things that go on in my life that it's getting harder and harder to be able to maintain a daily schedule. But we'll see. I gotta figure out when first. So all this other stuff's just kind of pissing in the wind until we get that all figured out. And I really got to take a look at this machine. They need it up and running as soon as possible. So we're definitely not. We definitely need to go in there and put in a couple 8-hour days and get that stuff in. But I doubt it'll take me long. Those sort of things usually don't. I'm usually pretty fast at figuring out a piece of machinery. It is Chinese, so and I hear the display is written in Chinese. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get it to switch over, which shouldn't that shouldn't be too hard. Famous last words. I'm positive that they put it in English on that. There'll be an English option on the display. Most displays these days have more than one option. So I can imagine we'll have like a Spanish or something else. Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. I'm gonna try my best to find a way to do it, and to keep doing them. We're at like episode what is this 445? I almost feel like we need to. There we go. That's a little bit better. Light. There we go. Constant readjustment on these cameras, man. Oh, golly. Had a lot of drainage today, so that's where that cough is coming from. One heavy ass freaking piece of resin. It's like it's starting to wear my hand out from holding it. Honestly, it's pretty crazy. Like yesterday, I was like, man, my hand is tired, and I realized it was from holding this silly ass thing all day. It's so heavy. I don't know that it's quite 5 pounds, but it's almost a pound of resin, which doesn't seem like a lot. Holding like a pound in your hand is fine. It doesn't seem like a lot at first, but over the course of an hour, holding it in your hand and hovering with it is it wears you out for sure. Kind of fun though. Foot looks like it needs some work. Now, always got to remember that things are going to dry a little bit lighter than they appear. You're going to lose a little bit of your intensity in your pigments as it dries. So, hopefully that should be right on the money by the time it dries out. Yeah. Alright, only a few more of these left to go, I think. I definitely see one right there. And that might be the end of them. And we'll probably come back and give it another layer. But even then, make sure you go back. Let's clean up our brush strokes. Make sure our strokes are in one direction. Oh, man. My allergies are kicking my booty. Alright, now I gotta figure out the final color for this bulb. Oh, I guess it looks like we need to come through and get right in. Golly. Oh. I'm wondering if we want to do just a little sap green with that olive as our final color here. It might be not quite dark enough. Also, might want to do it as a dry brush. Nah. I do think we're getting closer to the right color, though. Maybe let's try this cadmium yellow instead. Oh, I think that might be closer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what we want right there. Hey, it's John. Oh, yeah, a little sniffly today. I think that's going on with everybody. I'm doing all right. I'm doing a little bit better today. Good to hear from you, friend. Even better since I found some paying work. Not that my commissions don't pay, but they're not. That's not a super regular thing. It's nice to have like a chance to go somewhere and know for sure you're getting paid for some time being spent. Kind of soft blending in with that sap green as well as we work around. I don't know that you can even really see that much. My LGs have been making commission booth so a few brothers and sisters can make some side money. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I've got a gig for a couple of weeks working on some kitchen equipment. Which should be interesting, to say the least. It's I hear it's Chinese, and that they currently don't know how to turn the language parameters from Chinese English yet. So that will be the first task that I am going to have to perform is to read in another language. Preferably English, although I think I might be okay if it was in Spanish. I can kind of read a little Spanish. I can kind of get the idea, but with it being a technical deal, I'm really kind of hoping we can get this in English. I would imagine it has an English setting. Usually everything these days has like a Chinese, an English, and then like a Spanish setting. And sometimes even like a Portuguese, and a Russian, and German, Japanese. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a whole big change going on here. But as far as the camera is concerned, but I can promise you that it is. There's a huge change happening on the model itself. I almost feel like putting a straight yellow on here. See what happens. Yellow is always interesting. We talk about yellow a lot on this show. The pigments that they use to make yellow are typically not as robust as, say, what we use to make greens or browns or blues, or even reds for that matter. But even some reds, depending on how much yellow is in that red, that it might fall into that same deal where its pigment just doesn't spread. Yes, very opaque. That is the exact terminology. And that just, again, it has to do with the material they use to make the different yellow hues. It just doesn't stand up as much. So you kind of want to make sure there's always a background color underneath your yellows. Pinks work great. I like a good cream. If I'm not trying... Pink, though, can sometimes, depending on what the pink you're using, can sometimes make your stuff look like a hot rod yellow, which you might or might not want. But I highly encourage working with different base colors in yellows to just kind of see what happens when you put one base underneath another. There you go. Now you can kind of see the difference there between that side and this side that we've been working on. And again, that's not the highlight is really done. It's still really done a lot of work for us. A lot of the white we're trying to cover up here down in the bottom is actually from when we painted the body of the Bulbasaur itself. Probably should get onto the eyes before we run out of time today. Oh, we're good. We're doing just fine. sucker. I swear to God. It's still amazing he got it to print in the first place, it being this much resin in one print. I'm like, you didn't hollow it out at all? Like, I don't know. I wanted to see what it was gonna do. I was like, oh man. Well, you definitely found out. Like, although I don't know that anybody else could duplicate your success, friend. That's coming in with that sap green at the bottom, and we're just kind of pulling it up through into where we were working with that yellow, and just to kind of soften that whole look out. Bulbasaur fun fact for today. Bulbasaur's body actually used to be blue in Generation 2. Wild. And still is in some medias. It makes it look... This makes it the only grass starter line that isn't color green. Huh. Well, this one's definitely got some blues in it. Like he's greens and blues for sure. So I guess we're holding up to the standard there. That's nice. I feel like I'm capturing the essence of the Bulbasaur. Yeah, we might be having to switch to either later or like way earlier. I'm personally feeling later. Just because I don't know how long that'll be, because I don't know how long I'm going to be working for these guys, so we'll have to see. Who knows, I might fix this and end up with more things to do, but definitely going to have to make some adjustments. You know, life is what it is, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. I'll definitely have to post it up. Oh, another big shout out to Crypto Mikkel's channel again for donating another printer to the cause. We now have a Creality over there. So I'm gonna get started on some printing soon again. We now have 2 printers to really be able to crank some stuff out. Definitely trying to stick with the OG. I definitely want it to be super recognizable as far as the paint scheme goes. Definitely want it in that classic coloration. Mistake right here. I think that was from where we were trying to put in that dry brush. Do, do, do. One little smudge is just gonna bother the dickens out of me for a while. Let's do a little stippling on there. Hide it. We'll come back and smooth it out later. It's definitely from the dry brush. That was the one place I did that. It's now acting up. How fun is that? That'll learn me good. Stick to your traditional methods, boy. Oh, a big old schmitzy on his head. Dagnabbit. We'll come back and do all the touch-ups later. Probably off camera. We all don't have to look at that. That just gets annoying and boring. I don't know. I definitely get a lot more hits off of my shorts. So we're going to try to... I'm thinking we could definitely back off the daily shows and try to focus more on getting those shorts out. I'm way behind on them too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right? It's all going to work out one way or the other. I promise everybody. No matter what you're going through right now, it'll all work out. It always does. No need to worry. In the end, remember you're living, breathing organism floating on a massive ball of rock covered by an atmosphere, spinning around a giant nuclear furnace, and that you will not live long enough to see the heat death of the universe that is going to eventually overtake everything on the planet, and don't worry. yeah, I've got a I'll get us some options together on that and start getting that going. I said I gotta go do this. I gotta go do this. Talk to these folks, see what they want, see if I can actually fix this thing first. I really need to take a look at it before I can say for sure I can fix it. I'm sure I can. I'm kind of a Mr. Fix-It, so. But definitely need to take a look at it. I mean, I put my phones back together 5 or 6 times, and I put this computer back together a couple times. That's not fun. Putting computers together sucks. Well, I guess not. When you have to do it on the fly, it sucks. Trying to reassemble a computer while you're worrying about trying to get on your internet show is not fun. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. little Alzerian Crimson here. If I can get my cat back on. There we go. Yeah, I think I like it better when I'm not in a rush. I definitely don't like building computers when I'm trying to do something else that isn't building the computer. I need the computer to do something, and I'm trying to rebuild it so that it will do this thing that I need to do right now. Then that's a little annoying. You'd think that'd be a more rare occurrence than it is for me, but it really, unfortunately, is not as rare as an occurrence as it should be. I mean, I can get a computer to work. That I can do, but like, I don't know. Looks cute. The eyes really help. Okay, so I want a really thin version of this Alzerian Crimson. We're going to come back after this dries and we'll drop the rest of the pink back on it. But this is going to help get that little bit whenever you see it with him with his mouth open. there's some color differentiations that they do inside of his mouth, and this will help make that work for us. I'm trying to make sure those strokes are pretty even. Ah! Oh, golly, I'm having a bad day. There we go. Awesome, I appreciate that. I know you're a connoisseur, so that's important. That little crimson coming out of the side of his mouth looks like you bit something that's bleeding. And blood's coming out. That'd be fun. To align a Pokemon that are like devouring things. Oh man, I also have this idea for a book I think I'm gonna, or maybe a book series I'm gonna write. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I don't want my idea getting stolen. But I think I have an idea for a book. It's gonna be a lot of fun. White's another one of those hard ones that it doesn't always look quite right. Mainly with white, it's about getting even strokes and multiple layers. You can back white too with like a cream color sometimes, that helps out a lot. And build up from there. Man, I don't know if I brought this up yesterday, but I was watching some more of it today, and I'll tell you what, man, pay your artists, y'all. Diddy did not pay his film guy. They were making a documentary for Diddy during his cases and all, and he had a videographer following him around and recording and all that, and then I guess he didn't want to pay him, so 50 Cent did, and that's how we have all of this this footage for this documentary. And I'm just like, man, like, you should have paid your artists, like, bro, like. Whoopsie! Now you get to look like a real big scumbag. Pay your artists. If you hire an artist to do something, pay that person the money. It is not. You do not want an artist running around with stuff of yours, and you did not pay them the money that you said you would pay them. Like, that's gonna end badly. Like, every single time that will end badly. There will never be a time where that does not end badly. I highly recommend you pay. It's just crazy, man. You really should be in jail. Yeah, it's pretty nuts, man. It's and the more that comes out, the more it's just gonna look awful. And now that the courts aren't actually doing anything to help the actual common man anymore, we're just gonna have to go back to that old school. Well, if the courts won't do anything, then we're just gonna expose you to the public, and we're gonna let you get tried in the court of public opinion, and then you can deal with the backlash of all that. Although I don't trust the court of public opinion much anymore either, because, man, public opinion has gotten terrible lately. Ugh. Speaking of jail, the Oklahoma County jail has found that the inmates have been using drones to bring in goods for various activities. namely a crawfish boil, but what it would like, or crab leg boil or something. They were definitely about to have themselves a good old time up in there. Which I honestly found to be hilarious. Alright. Bulbasaur action. Probably one more layer on that tongue. I might come back, do some more, do another layer on these little bits here, just to get it to kind of look right. But there we go. Bulbasaur action. Yeah. A lot of fun. That was a blast. He's cute. He's fun. He's Bulby. He's Bulbasaur. I'm Pat. That was Sir McBeardsly. We also had Fionnet on the day. And Jared from Flying Magnetics. Just really cool. Sorry, catching up on stuff people said. Citing Chinese, Japanese, yeah, definitely learn multiple languages if you can. I wish I spoke. I wish I spoke and read more languages. Honestly, I understand like little pieces and phrases of a bunch of different languages, but like the only thing I'm fluent in is English, and then I can kind of understand Spanish conversationally. If it's to do with kitchens, I can really understand it. And with kitchens, I understand a lot of French too. If we're talking kitchen stuff, and you start speaking French, I usually know what you're meaning. But you know, and I understand some key phrases in Japanese. But other than that, not. I should work more on that. I should get one of those. What's the Rosetta Stone thing or something? Learn some more languages, and I could get on here and speak in Korean or something. That'd be fun. Isn't that really popular right now, Korean, with the K-pop Demon Hunters? I don't know. My daughter watches that a lot. She's really obsessed with all that right now. I don't know anything about it, other than they're supposed to like sing these demons to sleep or something. I don't know. Catchy tunes though, poppy, very poppy. So they got that part right. And there's demons and they're hunting. So I mean, it's what it says on the tin. Anyway, I think that's all I got. Like I said, we will not be on our normal time tomorrow. I think I'll put up a poll. Maybe we'll do 2 different polls, like how often we should have a show, and then what time might work best for the new show to move on. You know, not that I expect a whole lot of opinions. You guys are usually pretty unopinionated. Like, just paint the shit. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, that's all we got for you today. Take care of yourselves. Take care of somebody else. Be nice to them. Be nice to other people. Be nice to people you don't know. Be nice to yourself. You know. We'll see you later. Bye. What the hell? Well, something's wrong with my my outro video. I might have gotten deleted or something. I don't know. So, I guess I'm just going to say goodbye. And we're going to go on out of here. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.